Hello everyone and welcome back to another must-see chess game by Jose Raul Capablanca, and in this chess game he has the white pieces and his opponent is Harry Borochow, strong American chess master who is playing with the black pieces, and this chess game was from a chess simul from 1918 in New York City. So let's see what happened in this chess game. Capablanca starts the game with pushing the d pawn d4, d5, knight to f3, knight to f6, and then c4, e6, bishop to g5. So we have queen's gambit declined, developing the knight, knight to c3, bishop to e7, e3, and black castled, rook over, and then b6, c takes on d5, knight takes on d5, and exchanging the bishops, bishop to d3, developing the final piece, and Capablanca is ready to castle, bishop to b7, and Jose Raul Capablanca castled, c5, d takes on c5, opening up the game, knight takes on c5, and in this position, Borochow is attacking the bishop. What would you do in this position? Maybe retreating the bishop comes to mind, bishop to c2, and defending the bishop. Well, in this position, Jose Raul Capablanca sacrificed the bishop. Bishop takes on h7. The Greek gift, king takes on h7. Of course, in this position, if not accepting the sacrifice, then bishop can go back, and actually white is winning. White is a pawn up. Black has no compensation. This is losing. So bishop takes on h7, king takes on h7, and then checking the king, knight to g5, king to g6, if king to h8. Well, this would be the worst move because of checking the king, and black is getting checkmated immediately. And this would be also a pretty bad move because of queen to h5. How to defend? Only defense is this, and then e4, blocking the queen, bishop takes, knight takes, and if knight takes, then queen to h7. So queen takes, knight takes queen. Black is surviving, but the cost is heavy. Of course, black is losing the queen. So in the real chess game, we have king to g6, and Capablanca is going after the king, threatening to play knight takes on e6, check, and winning the queen. So f5, queen goes back, queen to g3, king to f6, of course, defending, and b4, kicking the knight back and pinning the knight by Jose Raul Capablanca. And we have knight to g6, lifting the rook up, and Capablanca, of course, in this position, black is perhaps defending on h4, not allowing queen to h4. So rook to d6, rook over. Let's make a random move. Checkmate. Capablanca is basically threatening checkmate after rook to d6, so defending with the rook, rook to e8. But this time doubling the rooks. Capablanca has the time for double his rooks. Black couldn't find the time to unpin the knight. And knight goes back, knight from g to f8, e4 by Jose Raul Capablanca. And black, of course, didn't want to open the game. Maybe Capablanca is threatening to push the pawn, and if capturing back with the knight, then capturing the queen. So we have g6, but lining the queen with the king, king to g7, and it is white to move. What would you do in this position if you had the white pieces? Capablanca played an excellent move. So if I give you a couple of seconds, can you guess the next move of white? It is white to move and win. What would you do in this position? The move is rook takes on d7. Did you see this move? Knight takes on d7, and then checking the king, deflecting the knight, and going after the king. King to f6, and then Capablanca played a move and black resigned. The move is f4, black resigned. Well, the possible continuation, if rook to e7, well, actually, when I first analyzed this chess game, I didn't use any engine. So actually, I couldn't find the possible continuation. I thought maybe pushing the e-pawn is the move. If pushing the pawn, then knight takes, rook takes, and then rook takes queen, rook takes rook, and that's still winning for white. Because the rook and the knight is hanging at the end of the day. But actually, there is much more crushing move in this position than pushing the e-pawn. So my computer engine told me that which move is the best move. So what would you do in this position? Again, this is not what happened in the real chess game, but white has a very strong move in this position. And that is rook takes on d7. Did you see this move? If queen takes on d7, then e5 is this time checkmate because of getting rid of the defender of e5. And after rook takes on d7, if rook takes, then e5 is still checkmate. And if rook takes queen, then knight takes rook should be checkmate, or e5 is still checkmate. Did you see the crushing moves of Jose Raul Capablanca? So after f4, black decided to resign. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed watching this chess game. A perfect example and one of the most beautiful examples of the Greek gift. So, okay, so this was the game of Jose Raul Capablanca against Harry Borochow in a 22-board chess simul, and Capablanca won all 22 of them. It was a 22-board chess simul. Capablanca won all of them. So from 1918. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time with more instructive chess games. Take care and bye bye.